Hey guys, so it's Shandi. So it's been a while since I've done a video. I'm getting ready to do my second video to my Christmas with a Cameo. So stay tuned for that. I hope to have that up and done tomorrow. This video is on a little bit on swapping and sending swaps as well as returning swaps. And my swap that I did with Tracey Johnson here on YouTube. So this box right here is my swap that I received from Tracey, and I'm showing this. I'm not going to do the video on me opening this yet because I need to put mine in the mail and do the video before I open this. So, but I wanted to use this as an example to show how to package your swaps. And I'm doing this video because I've received several packages where things aren't really packaged well, and it comes to me really super smashed up or broken, or whatever the case may be. So some people may not be aware of how to actually package things to keep them from getting damaged. But so if that's the case, I wanted to do this video to share with you how Tracey packaged hers, because everything came to me perfect. She has it packaged in here all nice and neat, you know, bubble wrapped. If that calls for bubble wrap, she's got everything all done up and packaged very, very well. So I wanted to use this as an example. A lot of times when we send our paper crafts, anything that's like, you know, 3D or dimensional or anything like that, it's my suggestion to ship it in a box. I know shipping can be expensive, but it's my opinion, if you're doing a swap and you're putting the time and effort into making your projects, then you need to just ship it in a box. Those priority mailers, those bubble wrap padded priority mailers, not everything should go in there. And I'm seeing a lot of people use those no matter what they make because it's cheap to ship. If you are worried about the cost of shipping, then maybe, you know, you just shouldn't join the swap. Because I know me personally, I don't want my stuff to get damaged. If I'm sending you something that I've worked hard on and I've made, then I'm going to want to make sure that it gets to you just how it left here, minus whatever the post office might try to do to it. So I'm going to try to actually wrap it a little extra, just because I know post office, you know, they don't really care about your stuff. That's another reason why, you know, you should use a box. And there are boxes that are equivalent to that padded envelope. That priority mail padded envelope is what I'm talking about. And actually, let me grab one, because I do a lot of shipping with my orders and stuff. So I order from the post office, so I'm pretty good on what can be used and what can't be used for shipping. So one second, let me show you. Okay, so here is padded envelope that I'm talking about. This is good when you're shipping, you know, like goodies, flat things, things that you don't have to worry about getting tore up when you send it. You know, this is a flat rate, so it's a set price, and most of the crafting community is familiar with this mailer. Now, like I was saying, not everything should go in this. As you can see, you know, this is very easily bent, and just very easy to get torn up if you're making projects that are dimensional and that need a little bit more stability when they're being shipped. Like if I was sending a glass ornament that I made, I would never send it in this priority mailer. Never. I would send it in a little small box. So it's just, you know, and like I said, I'm bringing this, I'm doing this video, this part of the video, because I've received stuff that I've gotten lately that's broken and all torn up because who sent it, they just, I don't know, I guess the shipping wasn't as important as what they made, because by the time I got it, it was smashed and broken. It wasn't wrapped. It wasn't, it was in one of these, and it was glass, but it was not wrapped. It was just a hot mess by the time I got it, and it was all broken up. There was no extra protection to keep it from getting torn up. So it's like their hard work went out the door. So, yeah, so just know what you're shipping and what it should be shipped to. Like this one right here, this is another mailer that you can use that's equivalent to that flat rate padded envelope. This is the Priority Mail 7x7x6 box, and it's usually around the same price. You do have to weigh this one, so if you're sending super heavy stuff, then it can go up in the price. But if you're just sending your standard, gosh, I can't remember how many ounces it is, then this is still between $5 and $6 to ship, and it's a box, so it's more sturdy. You don't have to, this is better to take a beating from the post office and shipping versus sending, your hard work in that padded envelope. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, it's a 7x7x6. That's around the same price as that padded envelope. Okay. And then also, when you're, for the people who are hosting swaps and returning them, if someone is sending you a box, like when I hosted my ornament swap last year, whatever they sent me was what I returned. Like if they sent me a box, then they got a box back. One, it's ornaments. I don't want anybody's work to get damaged. So if I'm not going to shove your stuff in a mailer and expect it to come to you okay, especially when it's not just your work that I'm returning. It's a bunch of different people's work that you're getting, and I don't want anyone's stuff to get messed up. So I'm not going to put it in that little flat rate padded envelope and expect you to get it and it not be smashed or bent or whatever the case may be. I would never do that. So usually when I host my swaps on Facebook, I usually tell them whatever it costs for you to send it to me, that's what I'm going to require for me to send it back to you. And then I've started doing where most of the girls that are in my swaps, they just wait until I get everything in, because you don't know what people are going to send in. You can have somebody that sends in a whole bunch of extra goodies, and you don't know how much your package may weigh, how big of a box or envelope that you may need. So the best thing to do is to actually wait until the end, and then adjust accordingly and ask them to PayPal you so you can ship the right way. Because I can't tell you how many swaps I received back where by the time that I get it, everybody's work is like wrinkled or smashed, or you can tell it was just smushed in the little envelope or flat rate mailer, and they didn't take care into how they were returning the swaps. I don't like that. And I'm sure if the other people who made what you're sending to me saw how their stuff was smashed into that envelope, they would be pissed. I know I'd be pissed. So it's just, you know, I really shouldn't have to do a video on packaging, but there are people out there who just may not be aware that they're either damaging their own stuff, or that they're the person who's returning the swap and damaging everyone's, you know, stuff. Take a little time and a little care, and, you know, package your stuff accordingly and send people swaps back accordingly. So you don't have to worry about somebody getting upset for any type of reason. So this is, like I said, this is how she has all this tissue paper in here, everything. I mean, she packed this stuff in here like, look at that. Everything is bubble wrapped. And I mean, just a little extra time to make sure stuff was, you don't always have to cover stuff with tissue paper. Tracey probably did this because it's kind of a Christmas swap, but you know, by using the bubble wrap and making sure everything fits in your box accordingly, not having a box that's too big, and of course not having one that's too small, but that fits your stuff just right, so it gets to where it needs to go safe and sound, is all I'm suggesting. You know, if you still don't want to do it, you just want to throw it in those flat rate padded envelopes because they're cheap, then by all means, if that's what you want to do, you know, do what you want to do. But swapping with me, that's something that I don't like at all. I pride myself on making sure that what you get is what I have from here. And then if I'm doing a swap with you, or if I'm in a swap, I expect you to send me my swap back intact, and I don't have to worry about it being damaged by the time that I get it. Unless, of course, it is the postman's fault, but you took the precaution to package it well before it left your house. I can't stand for somebody to rush and throw a swap back in a bag and then send it back out to me. And then when I get it, I'm folding things over, bending things back into place because they didn't take the time to package it correctly. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys, how Tracey packaged all her stuff, and show you a suggestion on how you can package yours. So now I'm going to share with you the items that I did for the swap. And I'm sorry this video is going to be a little bit longer, but I really needed to do that first part because you won't believe some of the packages that I've gotten lately that I just want to scream. Like, do you care about your work? It's just ridiculous, some of the stuff that I've gotten. So I just, I had to do that. I had to let people know that when you're shipping, you're going to pay money for shipping if you're doing a swap. If you feel like it's too expensive or you can't pay the extra, then maybe you should just sit that swap out and wait till you can, I mean, that's what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. But anyway, like I said, I swapped with Tracey Johnson here on YouTube. And we decided to do a folio, who is done by my sister Scrapper originally, an ornament, and 4 Christmas themed cards. So you guys have already seen the Christmas cards that I did. I was originally making the Christmas cards for a swap that I was in, but most of the people that I was swapping with are not paper crafters. So I chose to do something a little bit more simpler and something that I can mass produce, which I've already done a video on and showed that. So the cards that I were making before that were a little bit more elaborate, I chose to do for Tracey. So you can go back a couple of videos and check some of those out. But I did package them up. So I will share that. And I just did something simple. I used a file from the Cameo, the Silhouette Online Store, and made this box. And it's a Lori Whitlock file. And it's for an A2 card. And all I did was add the paper, the mat, and this cute ribbon that I got from my Paper Train Ink tag kit that came with the little mini house die. And then I just added this cute little Rudolph reindeer in the center. Just kept it really simple. So that's one of them. And then here is another one that I just added this bow like I did for the YouTube hop that I was in, the pretty packaging I think it was called. Oh no, ravishing packaging, I'm sorry. YouTube hop that I was in. I made the same kind of bow except for I added a 4th layer, which is the red satin on the bottom. And that's that one. And I kept it really simple. As you can see, one card is bigger, so I had to resize the box. This is the A2. This is more like a, I don't even know. I can't even tell you because this card isn't a normal dimension. So, but yeah, you can see the difference in the sizes. So, and then for this one, I use this packaging that I used for my mason jars. I just changed this one up a bit with me adding a bow here instead of the ribbons that I had tied in the other one. I did the same Merry Christmas that was drawn with a pen on my Silhouette Cameo, and it's glittered up. And the inside, since this one is more like a gift, it's like a gift within a gift because she can gift these tags. Remember I showed this, I added the little hanging one on this one. But there's tags in here that, so whoever she gives this cards to, they have a set of tags in here they can use to add to their gifts. And then this is the inside. And it just says Merry Christmas. And I used my Creative Time stamp for that. So I thought it would be cute to put it in the little bag with the little bow. So I thought that would be really cute to do that. And it's very simple to do. So I thought that was cute. So there's that one. And my 4th one, again, you guys have seen the card, but I'll open this box. I can open the other ones. The ribbon is tied. I made another box, and I think this one, yeah, this one's the regular A2. I have a snowflake that I got from Michael's, and then I have a snowflake that I did from a punch that I have. And then here's a Can Company snowflake in the center with Santa. I used some of the new DCWV Winter in the Woods or Christmas in the Woods stack. And sprayed it. And I tried to keep everything simple. Because sometimes I can overdo it. So I was really trying to go for simple. But there's the card on the inside. And you have, like I said, I've shown all these cards before. And so there are my 4 cards. And then, let's see, I'm going to share my folio next. So this is my first time making a waterfall folio. I really enjoyed making it. I use the DCWV Paper Stack Candy Cane Lane, and it's available at Michael's, which is where I got it from. Hopefully, okay, that light. I tied a triple bow and some jingle bells in the middle. I didn't want to put like a title or anything on here because I wanted Tracey to be able to put whatever titles that she wanted for whatever she used this for. She doesn't necessarily have to use this for Christmas, so it is up to her. So I didn't want to put a title on here. I'd rather she do that. And then I added, my spine was cracking, Tracey, so I wanted to add this piece over it just to protect it a little more. And then on the side, I have this little hook here that I have a charm hanging from, if it'll focus for me. And it has a little Rudolph. And I think I got this last year. It's one of the Christmas charms from Michael's. So I finally was able to use it. And it just hangs on the side from this little hanging piece. And I got this from Joann's. I forgot what they're called. But it's actually gold. And I just painted it with some silver rub and buff. And there's the back. So I really, you know, I love these colors. Red is my favorite color. So, and then Tracey said her colors were red, black, silver, and pops of green for her Christmas colors this year. So that's why you see these colors. And then you open it up. And here is my waterfall. And I didn't add the little strips. So I use the same 4 sheets. That's the bottom. And then for this part right here, I used a Greeting Farm snowflake die, and then this is a Scalloped Heart Punch by EK Success, and there's a little iridescent sequin, and then that's where the ribbon is. And then instead of doing the pocket, I didn't do the pocket. I want to do something a little different, just keep it without the pocket. But Tracey, of course, if you want to add that, then you can. And then I have some tags over here. And then I also have some of these foil tags, Tracey, that you can play around with. One of them I embossed, and then one I left blank, so you can do or emboss it with what you would like. So, and then I just have some cutouts from the paper. If it'll focus, there we go. And then I have this checkered, what are these? They're not safety pins. What are these? Paper clips. Paper clip. To hold everything on here, because there's quite a few pieces. So I won't take all those out. So yeah, I hope you like this. This is, like I said, this is my first time making this, and this was a lot of fun. Really, really simple to do. And this is a great gift. I really, of course, you know, I love it because I love the colors, but I hope you like it as well. So there's my folio. And again, I kept stuff super, super simple. So now the last thing that we had to do for our swap is an ornament, and I kind of had a little fun with this one. So my ornament is in this little basket, which is a die from Lori Whitlock. I just don't have the handle on this one, and it has the bows on both sides. I just have this cute little house die in here just to have it in here. But this is my ornament. And my ornament is a 3D star, as you can see. And I use the Tim Holtz 3D star die for this. I also used his 3D large pine cone to make the rose. And then I used the smaller pine cone die to do the little ferns or leaves coming from out of it. And then hopefully you can see I have these little pine cones, these little red pine cones from a pick stuck in here with some leaves. I have 3 of those pine cones. It's super dimensional, as you can see. And then at the bottom I have this little heart that I've had for a while hanging using a earring hook piece with these little bells. Focus. So I thought that turned out really cute. And then I have some more bells here at the top. So this thing is jingling. So I hope you like this, Tracy. I really, really love how this turned out. This was really fun to make. Really, really fun. I wanted to try something different, and there it is. So those are my swap items for Tracy. Let me know what you think, guys. And like I said, I'm sorry for this video being so long, but I did want to address those shipping concerns that I have, because I'm noticing it a lot more lately. So I hope for those who may not have realized, or who just weren't doing it, maybe, you know, can start doing a little extra as far as the packaging and stuff, you know, wrapping your stuff and protecting it. And then I wanted to share with you my swap items for Tracy. So Tracy, I hope you like what I created for you. I'm excited for you to get it. I'm going to do a video opening up your goodies that you swap, stuff that you sent me. And I will talk to you guys soon in the next video. Alright guys, and there's some other stuff as well. I have some other little goodies for Tracy in the box. This is just the swap items. So I will talk to you guys soon, and you guys have a great day. Alright guys, bye.